Alright guys, so if you watched my other video where I went through the papers in those that warehouse box that I got from Paper Issues, there was also an order from Brutus Monroe and probably a couple little extra things thrown in that box that I had not gone through. Well, I decided that I would go through all of these things with you guys as well. That way you can kind of see what was inside of that box of goodness. Now, fun fact, the mixed media is still in the box of goodness. I did not open that and take that out because I do have to go through my mixed media. I'm going to combine some of the pots that are low and then just check and make sure nothing dried up. So what I'm doing is sorting by loosely into type of things. So I'm sorting by stickers, stencils, flatter stickers, embellishments, things like that. Now, and die cuts. So those kind of Halloween type cards. I have a Halloween plastic embellishment box, and mostly that's for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween parties because I do have a good amount of product and photos for that stuff. But I don't have a whole heck of a lot of Halloween photos anymore because the kids are grown and, you know, I'm not dressing them up and taking them out trick-or-treating anymore. So I'm just going through these things and kind of piling them up. I'm looking at some of them and I'm like thinking about the things that I have to do in the future. So these are some coffee cutting dies that are still sitting on my desk. I didn't actually put them away. I'm really excited about them. Going to be buying a new coffee maker here shortly. So I currently have two coffee makers. One is an espresso and one is a Keurig. But the Keurig, something happened with the mechanism in it and you have to reach up into it to pull it down. Really not good. And I love my Nespresso machine, but I don't want like lattes or espresso every time I have coffee. Otherwise, you know, I'd get rid of one, keep the other. I don't know. Gotta figure out what I'm doing with my life, whether I'm going to do a combo machine or if I'm just going to keep the separate coffee machines. But I love coffee, so yeah. All right, so I'm going through the die cuts and the tags and all the bits and figuring out where these things are going to go. So I have like a Pink Fresh box. So anything that kind of reminds me of Pink Fresh, whether it is actual Pink Fresh die cuts or it could be a different brand die cut, but it has that Pink Fresh vibe, go in this box. So what I'm doing right now is I just dumped everything together and now I'm pulling things out. So one pile is going right back into the box. These are the things I'm keeping. And then I'm separating the florals because the florals go in their own floral die cut section. And then I'm also putting a pile of die cuts that I won't use or that I have duplicates of and I know I won't use the duplicates. So what I'm doing is putting this off into this pile. I don't know if I'm going to do like a grab bag type giveaway or if I'm saving them for the next retreat I go to for the give and take table. I haven't really figured that out yet, but that is what I'm doing. Now, this kind of thing, I love watching people do this on YouTube. If they could just sit and sort through their stuff, and these are the things that I would watch. And I do watch. My problem is when I have YouTube on, I'm usually scrapbooking myself, right? Like I'm usually got a project going on. So I am not looking at YouTube. Most of the time I'm listening to YouTube, right? But there are some times where I will just put on a video and watch. And these are the kind of videos that I will just watch, right? Because they're chatty. They're not really teaching me anything, which is weird because you would think that you would watch the other videos and like listen to the chatty ones, but I want to see the product, right? Like that's why I'm watching the YouTube video, because I want to see the product. So these photo play die cuts, I went ahead and popped those out of their thing. Now I'm also I'm going through the Plant Lady die cuts from Echo Park, I think. So I have started a small collection of indoor houseplants. I had one from back in my Target days, and I got a second one. Our HR specialist actually planted aloe for all of us, and my aloe plant, I've had to repot it twice now. It just keeps having babies. Like it's a fertile aloe plant, so we're gonna have to replant that too. But anyway, I'm already done going through the plant stuff. So there were some plant things I wanted to keep because I need to document my plants. But some of them not so much. I'm also going through these Amy Tangerine ones. Now I've used this entire package before in the past. Even the ones that I'm putting in the get rid of pile, not hanging out in my space pile. But I either don't want to use them again, or they're just not my favorite. So a couple of those die cuts I pulled out and put to the side. That's going to go in the Punta Cana kit. And then I put the florals in the floral, and obviously the butterflies are all in that giveaway pile because nobody needs that many butterflies in their lives. So this is the Doodlebug Bits and Pieces, and this is something about a rainbow. I don't remember which one. Now, what I was doing with this was I was thinking I was going to kind of divide it up into decorative and then bits that could be used for journaling, like labels and things like that. So I went ahead and pulled the tags and the labels and things like that and put them in my little label die cut box that I had, and then the other Doodlebugs will go in their own section. So these are basically pocket cards, and I'm going to keep them and they'll go in the pocket card section. And then these are embellishments. So I'm just going through them. These are actually a Christmas theme one, but only 2 of them are screaming Christmas at me. The other ones could be used elsewhere. So the 2 Christmas ones will go in my Christmas section, and the other ones will go into the other section. I'm going to pull out the Chamel charms and also these Vicky Bouton, what are these things called? Tassels, because I will use them as well. Now these clips, okay, I don't like paper clips in general in my scrapbook pages. I remember when paper clips were all the rage, and I was even in paper clip swaps and things like that, and you decorate the paper clips and all that kind of stuff. I'm just not a fan of them, right? Like, I don't know what it is. Sometimes I like them, but I would say 85% of the time I don't want them. So I'm going to pop off the backings here, and then I'm just going to save the decorative part. So basically it's like a button without its back now. Some of these I won't use, like that butterfly and stuff. So those are going in the, get it out of my room pile. And then I have these enamel dots and button type things, and those bad boys are going to go in their section. I pulled off all of those heart charms, and they'll be put away too. Those paper clips, those arrow paper clips, I just sat there and told you how 80 or 85% of the time I don't want paper clips. I like the arrow ones, right? Like, isn't that weird? I don't want the paper clips in general. Okay, guys, honestly, no idea what I was just talking about because my husband called and interrupted me twice. This is the second time I've been doing this video. Third time. So I'm not going to redo it again. Anyway, I went ahead and got all of the embellishments and put them in my DeWalt embellishment case. I love it. I know it is not meant for scrapbooking, but dudes, I tell you, I love that case. Then I'm going to go through the stickers. So I have letter stickers, I have labels, I have washi tape stickers. I'm just going to sort them into the different categories that I have, and then I will put them away in their place. Now, one day, I might actually have things put away in a place and things put together, like my second ink carousel that I still haven't put together. And you guys might actually see the room one day. You might not, who knows. So anyway, I've got the paper pads and everything else, and then I'm going to put it all away. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys again real soon for another video.